They'll run on first down. Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
3-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
8-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Trubisky to throw again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check back. Hey, check white 47. Check white 47. Ran.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. All day.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's complete right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of
from the 4. This is second down and 1.
At the 4-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
47 is the mic, boy. 47.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Again, it's Cohen. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sheldon
Rankins making the stop, and he continues to get better and better after battling injuries earlier in his career. A former first-round pick for the Saints out of Louisville in 2016.
On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And able to find Graham, complete. And oh, he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Jared Cook.
He got 29 yards that time. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Alvin Kamara.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Breeze going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Janoris Jenkins.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
Trubisky going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now it's Trubisky, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Saints 18.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Chicago, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.